Filipino martial arts, Philippines Night, Lowe's Innovation Labs. Hi, it's Rachel Dares, and these are stories relevant to Filipinos and Americans.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Joseph Bautista.
So tell us a little bit about martial arts.
Filipino martial arts. Well, Filipino martial arts is one of those arts that have been mixing martial arts for over 2,000 years. We literally do everything from sticks down to empty hands. We do everything weapon to weapon, empty hand to weapon, empty hand, empty hand. We will box with you, we will wrestle with you, we will pinch with you, we will bite you, we will use a key, a pen, we use anything we can to go home and survive. So Filipino martial arts is a mix of almost everything out there. As you know, the Philippines has been visited and or tried to get taken over by many nations. So we took from each nation and just evolved with the times.
Tell us about your demonstration today.
Oh, well, today, here on Sunday at Pistahan, we have 10 different styles of Filipino martial arts that represent everything from the northern tips down to the southern tips of the Philippines. And we have come together from all across the Bay Area to showcase Filipino martial arts in its full glory.
Why should kids be interested in martial arts?
Kids should be interested in martial arts for a number of different reasons, not only for discipline and confidence and self-esteem, but in terms of Filipino martial arts, what a lot of people don't know is that the Filipino martial arts hides a lot of cultural and historical gems that were hidden in Filipino martial arts. Like, a lot of people don't know that the Filipino folk dancing was a way to hide Filipino martial arts during Spanish occupation, right? And each dance represented different aspects of the Filipino martial arts.
Are there other stories like that we don't know about?
Oh yeah, one of the main stories that we have is through our oral tradition, because everything was burned. That a blind female or a blind princess was the one that created Filipino martial arts. Which is why you see our left hand come out a lot. We refer to it as a trap, but in reality it's a slap, because no one slaps better than females, right? Our barong Tagalog is see-through, so that people couldn't hide weapons during Spanish occupation. And we also wore a barong Tagalog that was not tucked in, because the Spanish said that we were not civilized, so we couldn't tuck our shirts in.
Can you show me something that I can learn?
Oh yeah, you want to learn something right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Real fast. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, and we'll show you how it works empty hands as well. 1, go. 2, release your hand. Here's my hand, right? Your hand's not being used, put it right here. Okay? Here. Back, grab, put it in. There. That. Same technique. 1, 2, 3, bam, bam, bam. Okay, you want to try it? Ready? 1, 2, go. 3, punch, punch, punch. Our school's name is Eskabo Dahan. ESKABO Dahan.org. We are based in San Francisco on Colby, California. And actually right now we're going to be doing a demonstration if you want to see more about Filipino martial arts. Okay? Ready?
The Filipino community at St. Martin de Porres Church is here to strengthen, integrate, and unify all Filipinos through activities that promote the Filipino culture, traditions, and core values. Join us for the Philippine Night on Saturday, November 7th at 6 p.m. For more information, see the link below.
Lowe's has a mission of helping people love where they live, and the astronauts happen to live in outer space.
The Made in Space is partnering with Lowe's to develop and deploy the very first commercial 3D printer to space.
Going to be printing tools, branded tools from Lowe's. 3D printing is an obvious choice for space. You have a very small space to which to work with, so you can only bring a certain amount of material in there. And also, it's hard to know what you're going to need and when you're going to need it.
When an astronaut calls home and says, I lost my ratchet, we can 3D print a ratchet.
We arrange the file and then we basically email it to space.
It's like that. The next day they have a ratchet.
A real, true, functional, workable ratchet.
This is a plastic mesh, 0 nuts and bolts. There's no welds or joints. You can make things like chain link the same way.
Your sort of standard buckle.
If something breaks in the space station currently, they use duct tape and paper and toothbrushes.
For the very first time, ever. Humanity can manufacture things off of the face of the planet.
The mission for Made in Space is to enable people to begin to live off planet Earth.
In the future, we'll be able to build entire structures and habitats out of local resources found on the Moon and Mars. The question I get asked a lot is like, what's the most important thing your printer's gonna make? I don't know, because that's the whole point.
We've seen throughout the years that the developments that are made specifically for space made life here on Earth better.
Your cell phone, for instance.
Everything from Tang to artificial heart valves to the GPS chip.
And this is no different. We're also going to be having a replica of the exact same setup that's in the International Space Station here in a store in the Bay Area. Regular Lowe's customers are going to be able to customize their home and get an experience of what it would be like to be inside of the International Space Station.
The same technology that we're going to be operating in space can be used to print with regolith or moon dust. What would be interesting one day is if there was a Lowe's hardware store on the moon. We think one day there'll be quite a bit of business there.
Watch us on channel 31.3 in Los Angeles and on the web at philamtv.com. This is Rachel Dares with Philam TV.